Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and I am back with a new psychic reading for all of you. Today, I'm going to present you with a channeling as well as a detailed card reading. It's going to be a comprehensive reading where I'm going to combine messages from the channelings I've received as well as from what cards are speaking. Okay, before starting with today's messages, allow me to express my gratitude for everything all of you are doing for me and this channel. I am delighted to see the response I'm getting, and I'm just amazed and grateful at heart for your help, support, love, acceptance, appreciation, and obviously your valuable contributions and donations. Actually, I meant to say I'm amazed to see that there are so many people who are on this journey and are supportive of each other. So thank you so much for everything. May God bless you with everything you may want, need, or wish for. So let's get started with today's reading. First of all, I'd like to tell you something that I received as a channeling. So we'll start with that, and you'll get the knowledge how it's related with the card reading. Okay, I'm seeing and sensing for past few weeks now that I wouldn't say weeks, I'd say months. So that's a mistake, I'm sorry. For past few months, I can literally interpret that most of the readings actually reflect the exact same messages channelings like to present in little bit more detail, or they like to bring out specific details in the given situations. So that's what's happening, and that's exactly what I'm seeing today. So without wasting much time, let's get started with that. Before that, I'd like to tell you that today's reading or today's messages start with an appearance of number 44, number 369, number 333, and number 1010. So if these are the few numbers which are popping up in your reality, then this reading might resonate with you to a T. Okay, so let's get on with it. There is a woman. Okay, it could be your counterpart's ex, it could be someone your counterpart had worked with in the past or are presently working with. Possibly she is okay, I'd like to clarify that this channeling is only for those individuals whose masculine counterparts are actually men. Okay, and they are straight, they deal with other women, and you are a feminine or female. Okay, so keep that in mind. Otherwise it won't resonate with you if this is not your situation. But in some cases, as there are always exceptions, this might resonate with you. So still, if you've been seeing those numbers and something clicks, then yes, but I just clarified. So there is this woman who is very malicious, promiscuous, too arrogant to treat people right or with respect, loves power, authority, and domination over other individuals, and she has got her eye over your counterpart. As I said, this could be your counterpart's ex who could be trying to return back in their life. But maybe for others, this is not your counterpart's ex but someone they work with. They may had some sort of connection with this person in the past. Depends on your personal situation what kind of connection they had. But what's happening is that if they knew each other in the past, this person is trying to return back in your counterpart's life for very wrong reasons. Okay, Now, let's not focus on whether this person is their ex or someone they work with. You would start to see this person's name a lot recently, okay, if that's your situation. This person wants to start or have an illicit relationship with your counterpart. For some, she wants to do it just out of fun, or because she hasn't got any kind of values, morals, or principles to live by or live with. So she thinks that everything is just right. Whatever she thinks to do, it's just right. There is nothing as such wrong, or what they say, irrational, or bad or evil. No, she doesn't think like that. She thinks whatever she wants, it's right for her, even if it comes at a cost of destroying someone else's life, or hurting someone's emotions, or just destroying someone's house, relationships, or things like that. She doesn't care about all of these things. She wants what she wants, and at present she wants your counterpart and wants to have sexual connection or relationship with them. She has no emotions. She's got no respect for emotions. She's got no dignity, no courtesy, nothing at all. She just likes to be in power and use her power and authority to rule and manipulate people, places, and situations so that she can get what she wants. So we won't go much into detail, as I said, that this person just wants to have a sexual relationship with your counterpart, even if that means they cheat on you, which is not going to happen, let me tell you that. So there is nothing for you to worry about or panic. That's not going to happen at any cost. Right now we are talking about this person who is here doing these things, using work, career, profession, occupation, job, project, venture, company, organization, institution, anything as such, as an excuse, and under the guise of that she just wants to have this illicit relationship with your counterpart, okay? And for that reason she may start to favor your counterpart in unexpected ways. So watch out for that. What's going to happen in this situation? This person is going to cross all limits. She may stoop to such a low level where she may overlook your presence in your counterpart's life, and she may just say it on your or on your counterpart's face that she wants what she wants. And if she doesn't get what she wants, either she's going to destroy your or your counterpart's life, career, profession, or occupation, or just defame you or your counterpart to such an extent where you won't have a life of your own, or a life of respect or dignity. Okay, so she is someone you can literally call as an evil person. But then what's going to happen is that this person is going to get exposed, okay? Whatever she's going to try or do against you, your counterpart, or this connection is going to come out in the light, and she's going to destroy her own life completely. When that happens, or when that's going to happen, she's going to make herself lose all of her connections, all of her money, all of the power and authority she's too proud and arrogant about. Everything. She's going to destroy her life completely. That's going to be her karma. So if there are people who are trying to come back in your counterpart's life for such sort of reasons, you know what's going to happen with them now, okay? So that's your sign. That's the guidance, confirmation, or information that you needed. If you were concerned about some exes that were trying to come back in your counterpart's life after they found out about you, this is what's going to happen with them, because they are trying to wreck your life or your connection on purpose. Some of them are doing it on purpose, and some of them are just ignorant. They like to live in denial, and they do not even care if they are destroying someone else's life, relationship, or something of value. They just do not care. They want what they want, and they like to get it at all cost, especially when it turns out to be a game of winning or losing, something like that, because they like to win. They like to kick people down. They like to get that pleasure seeing other people suffer. So that's something that this person likes, but in the end this person is going to be, I shouldn't be saying that, but this person is going to be suicidal. This person is going to lose all her relationships. Even her family is going to turn their back on her, and she's just going to end up with nothing in her hands. So that's what's going to happen. She's just going to ruin her life completely, because everyone is going to find out about her. She's going to get kicked out of that company or organization. If she is in commitment relationship or marriage, that marriage is going to end. That person is going to leave her out in the cold. All of her friends or associates are going to turn their back on her, or it's just that they are going to shame her, and people might start to attack her for what she has done, or is going to do, because that's what's going to come into the light. And she's going to be all alone for the rest of her life, possibly. That's what she's going to end up with. So that's her karma. She's going to lose everything: money, prestige, prosperity, wealth, property, relationships, love if she has, but doesn't value or takes for granted. And she's even going to lose her parents, for some by demise, or some are just going to leave her out in the cold after getting to know about all of these things. So that's what's going to happen. So this was the channeling, and that's being shown here in this reading. So, but not with as much details as I've described, because this was shown to me separately. Okay, I received this channeling directly from source, directly through signs, synchronicities and universal guidance, that which I receive usually. But this reading is showing that there is someone who is using her power or authority to manipulate your counterpart into making them do certain things which are very, very wrong, malicious in nature. Actually, this person has very, they say heinous, so that's what I'm going to say, heinous intentions. Very, very bad. Doesn't care about anything or anyone, just too proud, too arrogant, too mean, too selfish, and too what they say, self-centered, possibly. Just mean would be the right word to describe this person. So that's all. But the thing is that the good news is that your person isn't even paying any attention to this individual. They've already said no, or are going to say no. This person isn't, I'm sorry, your counterpart isn't even bothered about her presence in their life, because they are just not giving her any attention. And that's what she yearns for the most, because she wants to have that sexual connection or relationship with them. For some of you, for others, she wants to hurt you. That's why she wants to do that. But your counterpart isn't going to be a part of her plan. They are going to say no to this lady on her face, possibly in front of others, and that might end up creating a conflict or a huge fight in between both of them. But that's how the situation is going to end, and that's how the truth is going to come out. After that blowout they are going to have with each other, things are just going to fall out of proportion, blew out of proportion, and everyone is just going to find out who she is, what she is, and what's the truth about her. That's going to happen. So this might come up as a surprise for you when you find out that they had this ending with this person, and it turned out to be so big, like something they call as a catastrophic event or situation. So something like that. But above all, I just see that your counterpart is completely focused upon you and coming back towards you, but there are things which are blocking them. For some of you, I feel like it's just not the right time yet. That's why you are being held back from this connection, because somewhere your counterpart's family is the real problem here, okay, for this particular group of people. But that's not going to stop you two from coming back together or reunite with each other. That's something that I can assure you of. But there are few petty issues which are going to create little bit delays here and there and give you some obstacles to deal with or face with, so that you can grow and learn from those situations. So that's what's going to happen. Nothing is going to stop you two from reuniting or coming back together, so you can be assured about that. But yes, if you rush into anything with your counterpart, you may end up falling into some really bad pitfalls, because the feminine individuals in your counterpart's life disdain you, completely disdain you. These individuals may include their mother, their sister, or just all of them. Okay, all the people, all the feminine individuals in your counterpart's life disdain you. Okay, there could be exceptions where one or two do not hate you as much as I'm trying to explain or saying. Keep in mind, I'm not trying to exaggerate anything here, I'm just telling you the facts. So if you get into a relationship with your counterpart, possibly, or you're hoping to get married soon, I feel like there are going to be delays, because it's just not the right time yet. And the reason is not that universe is going to not give you what you want because someone is hateful towards you or envious. It's because you don't deserve that kind of behavior, the way these people are going to treat you. That's why universe is going to keep you away from them, and that's why you may not get that wish fulfillment of receiving commitment or marriage proposal soon enough as you want. So keep that clear, okay? Be clear about that. But above all, I'm just going to say that nothing is going to stop that from happening. I'm seeing number 155. So this number is very, I feel, significant, because this has been popping up a lot as well. Also, I'd like to add that I saw number 369. So if that number has been popping up, then surely this might resonate with you. But the thing is that these people won't be able to stop you two from reuniting or coming back together. Okay, yes, there are going to be delays and a few obstacles, setbacks, or challenges you'd have to endure or face on your journey while getting back with each other, but they are not going to stop your reunion or union or engagement or marriage or commitment from happening. The marriage is going to happen, and it will happen once your counterpart decides to walk away from this conflicting energy and this drama other people are creating from them. So they might choose to walk away from their mother, their sister, or other feminine individuals, possibly their friends, who are totally jealous of you, envious of you, your beauty, your charm, your grace, your prosperity, your success, and things like that. Possibly that's why they are blocking this connection out, because they feel like once you enter in your counterpart's life, you get that authority to look down upon them, something like that. It's just their own insecurity and the way they think about certain people and certain situations. It has nothing to do with you, and you are not that kind of person who likes to bully others and drag people down and put people down. You don't look down on other people's, because you're here for bigger reasons. You're an altruistic person. You like to raise people up, not put them down like them. So but the problem is, they have a certain view of other people and they have a certain mindset which you cannot do anything about. So do not focus on that. But yes, there are things which need to get rectified, removed, or eliminated at first before you can have your happily ever after with your counterpart. If that's to be said in another words, marriage is going to happen. No one can stop your marriage from happening. The commitment you want is going to come. The offer that you want, the offer of commitment, the proposal that you want for marriage is going to come. Okay, but after your counterpart leaves and decides to walk away, maybe from their family members, maybe from their friends, or someone who's trying to hold on to them, maybe their mother, their sister, or just someone who's very, very toxic in nature, and someone they share a very toxic connection, because this person was holding on to your counterpart because they share some sort of connection, possibly a blood relationship. So that is something which has turned out to be really very very toxic, and this shouldn't be dragged along. That's why it has to end. It will end. They'll leave that situation, they'll leave those ways of living and being where certain rules are imposed upon them and they are being restrained and held back from moving forward and living their life on their own terms. So they are going to decide to leave that situation. They're going to continue to have their eyes on you because they are not letting you go at all cost. Yes, this new beginning that you want and the offer that you want is right now looks like it's frozen in time, but it's happening for a reason. It's soon going to end. And what I mean by that is you'll soon have that new beginning, but before that you might have to experience some sort of temporary pause, okay, or delay. But it's happening for a reason, so that you can receive more clarity, more strength, more enlightenment, more knowledge or awareness about the situation and how to deal with certain problems, situations, or people. Okay, they're going to leave that unhealthy situation where that individual I talked about in the beginning of this reading is influencing them, affecting them, or is causing trouble for their life. They're just going to leave, walk away, and put an end to that situation. And after that, that person is going to end up with nothing. And I've described that already, how it's going to happen. And after all of this, your counterpart is going to sit. After all of this, your counterpart is going to sit back and reflect on everything they've done in their life. So they are going to feel really very very heavy about the in and out behavior they've done with you, the on and off, the player attitude, the cheating, the betrayal, or anything of that sort, that which they've done. If they were juggling you with someone else, or if they were just being slow with their moves and pace because they were entertaining someone else and they wanted to live their life, be free and happy, because that's what they believed or perceived freedom means. And this happened as a result of other people's influence they had upon them, and their habit of listening to other people, their habit of seeking validation or asking for approval or suggestion from other people, which actually just brought such a painful ending in between both of you and brought you so much heartache and pain. They're going to sit down and reflect back on all of these things, and after that they are going to come back. I feel like right now they want to reach out to you and they want to communicate, but something is blocking them, and that thing looks like it's their own ego, their pride and arrogance. Okay, they may reach out but they may not act in a desirable way. Okay, they may not express their emotions or feelings. Instead they may act really very very they're going to show off. Okay, they may try to start a fight with you, argue with you for some reason. They may just show off that they are angry about something you've done or said. They may say some nasty things which are going to trigger you, and you may not even understand how and why they are doing that or acting in such a way, but it's something which they need healing with. So let them go. Do not entertain if they are coming back with that behavior, and your intuition says that right now is not the right time yet. And I feel like that's why angels, universe and ascended masters are telling you, not selling you, telling you to just let go of the situation and wait for the perfect timing. At the perfect timing, in the perfect timing, you will receive more clarity, and you won't have to face unnecessary hate from people among their family members or friends. Okay, but it will happen in perfect timing, in divine timing, and I feel like for a lot of you it's not the right time yet. There are certain situations which need to end. People need to learn their lessons after receiving their karma, and that's why you are being held back. And this is going to wrap up in a way where suddenly your counterpart is going to receive that epiphany or clarity, and they are just going to destroy all those restraints and constraints other people have put upon them, had put upon them in the past, and they are just going to say no to them on their face, even if that means hurting them or going against the grain. They are going to do that, but for the right cause, and it's going to happen abruptly out of the blue for them. Abruptly for them, not for you. For you, it's going to happen out of the blue, unexpectedly, and this might take you to a surprise and you'll be taken aback. Okay, that's how it's going to feel, but it will happen. So you are being suggested to just focus on your growth, development, just focus on having more self-love, developing more self, just focus on glowing and growing more. In other words, just focus on yourself, focus on what you want to do in your life, just live your life on your own for some period of time, work on yourself, get back into some sort of hobby you always wanted to pursue or like to enjoy in the past. Just do that and know that yes, people are going to come up against you even in that area or field of your life, if that's related with your career, but still you're going to shine as a star. In the end, you're going to come out and you're going to shine like a star. Okay, and people are just going to look at you with awe and love. They're going to adore you. Some people are going to hate you, but that's something which happens with everyone. Okay, you cannot please everyone who's there in this world. There are going to be people who are going to come up against you, so keep that in mind. That's going to happen, but above all, you will receive that success. You are going to receive that recognition, maybe fame for others. If you want beauty, you're going to get that. You're attracting that. Just focus on yourself is what universe is saying, because this connection is written on your destiny, in your destiny, I'm sorry. This connection, this union, this reunion, this marriage with your twin, your true divine soulmate, it's written in your destiny and you are going to have it. You're just going to have it once and after these karmic cycles and situations wrap themselves up in divine timing. So until that, you'd have to let go, because a lot of happy changes are going to come up in your life in the meantime. So you need to focus on that. Your counterpart is going to give you justice. They won't cheat on you, they won't lie to you anymore, they won't play these mind games. Okay, and they are going to move towards you. They want to heal the situation with you, and they are not going to take no for an answer at all. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, once you focus on yourself and you focus on building your own career, your own prosperity, your own empire, these people are going to have a change of heart once they see you shining like a star, and they are going to look at you somewhere at the height of success. It's going to bring in change within them. That's going to happen, but you have to give them some time. It's going to take some time, and I feel like after that they are going to feel ashamed of themselves, and they are going to get humbled. Humbled was the word, and I'm fumbling right now with my words. It's too hot here, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was saying. You will have your wishes fulfilled of having a happy family life. You will get that respect from their family or friends, but it's going to take some time, and it will happen once and after you decide to take on to take on to your spiritual journey on your own. Okay, and focus on yourself. Start the business that you want to, invest in yourself, your skills, your abilities, and just focus on yourself. Just focus on yourself. Those creative abilities that are given to you, those are given to you for a reason. Use them for your highest good. Bring forth those creative talents, skills, abilities, gifts, whatever it is that you have, those you are blessed with and are gifted with by divine. Use them for highest good, for everyone's highest good, for yours and others. Teach them, by them I mean these karmic individuals or other people you have in your life, how to live your life like a positive example. Face any and all challenges or obstacles head on, no matter how difficult they are, because they are there for a reason, and you are here for a reason, because you're supposed to bring in changes. This might sound repetitive, but I just like to bring in reminders so that you know why things are not easy for you, and why things do not come easy to you. That's the reason, because you're supposed to bring in changes. Other people settle for what everyone is settling for, but you are here to break those barriers, those restrictions, those norms, those conditions society had imposed on women and men as well, and in other words on humans, because it wants them to live life in restraints and constraints and according to their set standards, which are not set by divine. Okay, and most of them are not even healthy but are destructive in nature. That's why you are here, and that's why I say that you are the one who's going to bring in ultimate changes in people's lives by your success, by your growth, by living your life as a positive example, by being true to yourself, your values, your beliefs, and the reason you're here for. So keep that in mind. I feel like after reuniting, you are going to go on a trip with your counterpart, and you're going to sort your differences out during that trip or that date, or some of you, if not trip. That's what's going to happen. I feel like this unhealthy situation that's going on here, where universe is keeping you away from your counterpart or their family, is going to get resolved within or after a year. That doesn't mean you may not receive any sort of communication or contact from your counterpart for a year. You may, but the thing is that things may start to move to a next level after a year. Okay, once these issues get resolved and the road ahead of you gets clearer and smoother, so that you won't have to experience any kind of unnecessary attacks, hate, jealousy, or envy from other people, especially from your counterpart's family, because universe's plan is to bring in people together with love. Okay, it doesn't want to destroy families, it doesn't want to um, you know create conflict in between people. Instead, it wants to heal those conflicts and bring in people together who learn to respect differences and who do not interfere into other people's lives and businesses, but accept them for who they are and what they want to do in their life, things like that. So I hope that brings clarity to you, and this reading feels uplifting after listening to this. Okay, it's actually very hot here, so let's wrap up. Let's pack this up here, and let's end it. Okay, so if you enjoyed listening to me, let me know in the comment section below. Do subscribe, do hit the like button, and please feel free to follow the link given in the description box below if your heart says to contribute something as per your wish. I'll take it or accept it as a token of your love or appreciation. Okay, so that's all. I'll be back very soon. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.